using firecrackers. Now, last month, in the middle of last month, November, right? I think it was November. Yes, it was last month. Was it November or October? I think that October or November. I went to the markets, and whilst I was in the market buying my things, put one bag here. Let me go and grind my tomatoes. Let me go and speak to the butcher. Now, moving around the market, a group of boys, secondary school boys, were gathered together. When they're coming in group, they're all playing, shouting, and then they started. This was, like I said, it was November. Yeah, it was last month, November. They started lighting up the quote-unquote bangers that we use in this country. In the market square where I was. And I observed them when I was walking, and I kept asking, where are the people who usually supervise this market? And then the women who were there, couldn't they have held some of these boys and discouraged them, maybe spoke to them or spanked them? Now, whilst I was thinking about this, one of the men who was selling, I think he was selling onions there, tried to hold a group of boys who he suspected were the ones using the firecrackers, aka bangers, and he wasn't able to hold them because they ran away from him. He's much older. Not 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, not 2 minutes had passed, and I was walking on my own, minding my business. Then a new group of young boys, children, SS1 or JSS, whatever, right? They're all very young. And they just passed this in front of me. One of them now threw that firecracker. I lost it. I held the next person that was beside me because he was the one with the lighter. Hey, I remembered when Osio Denore slapped me in secondary school and my head reset. After that day, there was nothing like disobedience in my vocabulary. I looked at this young man, this young boy, and I spanked him. Gave him one on the bum. Bam! And I slapped him. Bam! Is it not be me doing? I said, shut up. Is this not the lighter in your hand? And then just that act, most of the women, hey, thank God, this one cannot catch them. And I kept asking, so why exactly are you letting these children carry out these actions? Why? I was making the comment, why? What were people waiting for? You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have a control issue, particularly here in Port Harcourt. I can't speak for Lagos or Benin, not there right now. But my question is this. What do we need to do to stop the abuse of firecrackers? Because it's not even December 20th. It's November. People have started. In fact, this morning, I woke up this morning to hear some people, having a go at firecrackers. Whoever these immature imbeciles are, they obviously belong to a home. I'm sure a mommy or daddy seen them. And if they are adults, I'm very sure their neighbors have heard them or they know them. And sometimes, particularly in some of these markets, we see these children when they throw it and they're running away. So do we all now as citizens now have to wake up to our responsibility, or do we have to wait for the police? The police have given several communiques in the past. Please, they no firecracker allowed in this place for this period, blah, blah, blah. But yet, some of you who have replaced your brain cells with akamu, or sometimes, unfortunately, with Gary, will still sell these things to these children. Or maybe to your friends. I don't know. But somehow, this abuse has to stop. Because, like someone said in the message earlier on, people who have hypertension issues, particularly now that people are getting edgier because of security concerns, it is not fun. It really isn't fun to give your children or to encourage your children to like, but now banger, now what do we do when we small? No, Oga, you're not a child. Please.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Hello, Port Harcourt, with Jude on 92.3.
30003 at Nigeria Info PH. At Nigeria Info PH is where you find us on Facebook and X at Nigeria Info PH. The numbers to call, please, 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0009. WhatsApp is 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. So send us a message. I'll read your WhatsApp and also your SMSs as we go on. So the fact that you don't have a WhatsApp enabled device doesn't mean you cannot be part of our conversation this morning. Jude, good morning. It's the government I blame. Why can't we enforce simple rules and regulation? These items are meant to be regulated. Fireworks are not very easy to contain. If people don't learn from their mistakes, very soon more problems will start. Well, I don't know. Some people feel there's no mistake there. It's just for fun now. And wait till they do sins. Is that not what they say? 92.3, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Thank you. This is Mary.
Welcome. We have a minute. Go on.
Okay. Look, Jude, I think what we should do is, well, if you get any child that does that, for me, I think parents should be able to take responsibility for their children's actions. If any child is caught, they put a law and there's a ban on this. If any child is caught, they stress it to you. So you'll be held liable, especially if your child is a minor. Will be held liable for that because they come to your forces and steal money. You train your children to know how to be able to know how to steal. You know what justice costs? They are very expensive. So we will hold you responsible for your minor action.
Okay.
The law. Thank you.
All right. So we'll hold minors. We'll hold the adults responsible for the actions of their words. If your child is caught with firecrackers, aka bangers, aka bangad. God, Jesus. Anywho, but I'm trying to pass information as clearly as possible. Crackers, bang, bang, boom, 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 bam. It's an abuse, particularly the way it's being done in these parts. More to come. Talking about firecrackers, aka bangers, aka what else do you call them? Right. It's basically fireworks. Okay. All right. So fireworks. All right. Firecracker is a little thing that explodes. The fireworks refers to the intricate display, using fire, right? Light display. So I think that probably last. We used to have very beautiful, fireworks. I remember for Christmas and New Year, the fireworks would be so bright that sometimes we at Rumomasi, right, and we would see. We'll see the bright lights. When the firecrackers get shot in the air, you hear that sound, and then you now pop, wah, boom, boom, boom. You see the lights. It was fun, right? It's part of modern day celebration, and I don't think it should stop. However, the sale, the use, the distribution of firecrackers, ideally in this country, is restricted because you often hear the police give warnings periodically, particularly when it comes to the end of the year, when a lot of people would want to use firecrackers, telling them, please don't do this, you'll be prosecuted. But the abuse these days is getting worse. In Nigerian parlance, it's getting worse because they start to use these items long before Christmas. Last month, November, I don't think I have ever heard of any of my friends anywhere in this world where they had firecrackers for no other reason other than the fact that they were able to buy them. Your club did not win CAF Champions League. Rivers United did not win the league in November. All right. So what exactly are you as an individual holding or in possession of huge cachet of fireworks? And having them is one thing. Using them in November, that's abuse. I think it's very unfair. If you're listening to me and you know anybody, whether your area is in D-Line, whether your area is in Ozoba, whether your area, is in Choba, GRA, Woji, Igreta, Rumu Kwache, Rumu Pom, where all the Rumus in River State. It is so unfair. It is wickedness that at 6 a.m. in the morning, sometimes 7 o'clock in the morning, you hear pak, 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 pak in November. December 1st, now between December 1st and today is just 72 hours. And we've already started hearing pak, pak, pak. Why? Why? So once again, what do we need to do to reduce this abuse? Because it's an abuse. Particularly now, I expected, in all honesty, that with the spate of attacks, on installations, not installations, but institutions, school institutions across the country, this particular period, more people will be cautious around. And then some brain cells reduced individuals will just 6 a.m. in the morning, and you'll be laughing. 92.3, good morning.
She's Augustus.
Good morning, Augustus.
The traditional headquarters of Kingdom.
Oh, Chief, all right, good morning.
Yes, it is a sign of buoyancy. Poor people doesn't participate in that. I've been going through the history of Cracker. You mentioned a lot of big countries. I'm fortunate. My father did not bring me up in that line. Up till now, I'm over 60 years. I've not touched anything called Banga. I'm a half fan of Nigerian. In fact, about 2 days ago, I bought a new radio, especially died on Nigerian, which I'm listening to now.
Thank you.
So please continue to educate the public. The police has a lot of work to do. It's not everything we call on the police. Human beings should think. This country we are now, we don't need those type of crackers again. Because our good brothers may not. Sometimes we hear rumors that they are expensive. Bad rumors. So we don't want cracker. Every person should control his finance. If you have a lot of money, go to the modern.
Hello, sir. Hello? I think that line was severed. Hello? Oh dear. Okay, let's quickly take the headline news, and when we come back, we'll read more of your comments and take your calls.
Headline news.
Or curb the abuses of this celebratory item. Firecrackers, fireworks. They usually use when when a group of people are in a good mood. I rarely have fireworks. I've rarely heard fireworks during Easter, if I'm very honest. Neither have I heard it in Ramadan or at the end of Ramadan. However, when, Arsenal will win the league or the Champions League or the FA Cup, or when Chelsea won the Club World Cup, there were fireworks. When Liverpool lifted up the trophy, a few months ago at the end of May of this year, there were fireworks. There was something to celebrate. And then when the clock will strike 12, January 1st, 2026, fireworks will go around the very major cities across the globe. London, Helsinki, Singapore, Bangladesh, cities in Australia, Sydney in particular, have very, very, very lovely fireworks lined up for the rest of the world. Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, you're going to see wonderful, displays coming up. But here in Nigeria, whilst not elaborate, there is an very elaborate abuse of firecrackers, fireworks in this country and in Port Harcourt in particular. Since November, some children, some adults, some teenagers have been very gleefully, very, dogmatically. I have to be honest. We must do it. Using these fireworks. In fact, they've been doing it with so much pride and joy that they sometimes forget that the wisdom in safety, will protect them, because sometimes they throw these things in front of children, particularly those of you who are in secondary school. You probably did this in school. It seems like fun, but it's very dangerous. I've seen people who have injured their fingers because someone threw the firecracker and it fell on their arm or on their foot, which was what happened to me in the market last month. I didn't get injured because I saw it quickly and I stopped. But it is dangerous. The question is it that these children don't know it's dangerous, or have we not given enough information on how dangerous it is to use firecrackers? Firecrackers have gunpowder. The thing that makes bullets move quickly through the air is what is in your hand. It is dangerous. That is why it is restricted in very many countries. A lot of people keep asking, okay, if it's restricted, why then do we have so much of it during Christmas? Who is importing them? Where exactly are the customs officials? Everything cannot really be the police. There's some certain things that the police shouldn't bother. But yes, it still falls within their purview. If you are caught, you should be giving to the police to, I don't know, put you inside Kirika. I don't know. But the real problem right now is not that people have it. It's that they're using it in a way that is unsafe. They're using it in a way that is abusive, obstructive. I feel that the comments I've read previously are only echoing how vexed some people are when they get to hear firecrackers at 6 a.m. in the morning. 6 a.m. in the morning. It's not even Christmas Day. 6 a.m. And then the 3 or 4 brain cells that are working in these people who do this, right, actually don't pass enough information to realize that when they should be sleeping is the time they're making noise for laughs. It's amazing.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Jude on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
017-923-0007, 0817923-0009, 0817923-0007, 0817923-0003. These numbers, use them, call us. We'd love to have a conversation with you on air. Also send us a message. The number is 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. At Nigeria Info PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and X. 92.3, good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt.
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please. Welcome.
My name is B.O.B.
Welcome, B.O.B.
See, our problem is the human heart. You see, some people's hearts are just positioned to disobey and to go against instruction and commandment. Human being nature is the heart he possesses. For instance, what you say don't do, that's what human being like to do because of our, I don't know whether it's the corrupt nature we already got from Adam. The same thing, when we say, when God gives us commandment, we don't want to obey. It's for our own good that we don't want to obey. Some people also, they say, like people who suffer well to get children, wait for long to get children, they have to get one, maybe a son, or you see, they will make sure that anything that child wants. I know some women who I will call on radio, my pikin, I have to do there now. Now some men go buy these fireworks for their children.
buy them, give them to shoot. Because they are their only child. They must give him everything he wants. And when such a child grow up and enter university, and they provide so much money for them as the only child, the lecturer cannot be respected. The society is in trouble. He will even recruit their fellow students because the father has only him or only him and his brother as a child, and they have money. They can shoot fireworks. Even if they tell them that the country at the for now, the state we are now, because of insecurity, they should not shoot it here. Those days, you can't see gun. Only one can hold gun. But these days, gun is in the hand of almost everywhere, and you are trying to mop it out or to make sure that the sound of it doesn't even come up again. That is to end. Because of insecurity, like that student who said, she doesn't know that it was guns, touched on fireworks, and she just ran out. And look at what happened. Some even armed robbers use fireworks
to scare people. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah.
Say, slow down now. Don't shoot fireworks. You see some men, some women, they go to church. They will stay my Peking. They go buy for your Peking. They will buy it, and some corrupt men will still import it and smuggle it like they are smuggling drugs and other things, contraband things to the country due to human nature. May God help us. Thank you.
All right, so it's human nature. The urge to always go against constitutional authority. Disobedience. 90.3, good morning.
Yeah, Jude, Mr. Zion from Port Harcourt.
Welcome, please.
Does the Constitution of Nigeria say that they should not shoot firecrackers? Does any section of the Constitution of Nigeria stated clearly, spelled it out, do not? Sometimes we should remove emotions and sentiments of issues. This is the youth tired. If the person wants to shoot it, let him shoot it. The law does not stop him. Even this order is an order say you should not do it. That is an order which is born out of emotions. Maybe his girlfriends the girlfriend was very angry with him in his hotel room. He picked up to make his anger on general public. Do not shoot it. On what order? Is that what the law said? These men and women, these boys and girls, these children wants to be happy. That is what I give them their happiness. Your happiness is to sleep quietly. Their happiness is to shoot firecrackers.
So their happiness should override mine.
How does it override yours? Did they come and disturb in your house?
Yes, they have.
Shoot it inside your gate?
No, they have. No, come on, they have. Let's speak. No, they have. They have. No, maybe not in my premises, but I believe places where, when is the Yuletide season, you are in your house, and next thing, you see the firecrackers being thrown inside your compound. It's happened.
Jude, all these are speculations.
No. We will not. No. Let's not say speculations, because these things are genuine complaints.
Are you aware if it was your son that light you saw from your gate, stole it into their compound, they to light and stone it back to your own compound too?
It's fun.
Are you aware?
It's fun, right?
Are you aware your daughter light her own firecracker, stole it to their compound?
Wait, hold on.
And they pick it and return it back to your compound?
Wait, let's get something clear. Now, when I started, I never said that it should be stopped. I said it is regulated. Now, you made a comment, and I'm going to answer you and also offer this, because this was the last bit of information before I leave the studio this morning, right? The regulation of firecrackers in Nigeria is governed by the Explosives Act, which specifies enforcement issued by the Nigerian police force. So, listen, the sale, possession, and the use of fireworks, locally known as knockouts or bangers, without proper authorization is generally illegal for the general public.
Who told you those people never had the authorization or the opportunity, or they never had the document to shoot the firecrackers?
So fine.
Sometimes, that's why I said that, look, we should remove emotions from these issues. You stated clearly somebody might be having hypertension. Please go and take care of hypertension. I want to shoot it if I'm privileged.
My neighbor's kids want to, if they want to. All what we are looking for is for our happiness. You have hypertension at that moment because you are not happy and you don't want to hear firecrackers. Me, at that moment, I am happy and I want to hear it because this is part of us. This is what we do. This is what ushers us into the atmosphere. This is a reminder that we are celebrating Jesus. It's a celebration mood. Happy birthday to Jesus Christ. You are quiet. You are sick. Emotionally, you are not fit. Psychologically, you are not fit. Health-wise, you don't want to hear. But me, I am fit. I am okay. See, Jude, at a time like this, can we allow the children to be happy?
No one is saying, wait, hold on, Mr. Zion. Nobody is saying they should not be happy. But the concern here, I think you are missing the point. The concern here is the abuse. Because, like I stated, what exactly is the benefit or the reason behind trying to use, using firecrackers in November, not December, November. Now, we're in December. We're not even at December 15th, December 1st.
Some companies close their company's profile by October, November, December.
Did you just say company?
If their Christmas, yes. If their Christmas is starting from November, allow them to celebrate.
No. That's an unfair. No, that's. I'm sorry. I have to let you go, Mr. Zion. That's a very unfair criticism. That's a very unfair analogy and comparison of what the general well-being of everybody in the community should be. You have a right to celebrate. Don't get me wrong. I like firecrackers. Don't get me wrong. I love firecrackers. But as I grew older, and thank heavens that the father I had always drummed it in our ears. You want to use these firecrackers? I will buy from register plate, because I said we never saw this one that they like pia banger. No, those ones that you strike like magic. We never saw those ones, and we only used it in our compound. Not only do we use it in our compound, though, it was in a safe drum. We'll put it in a drum. We will stand far away and use it. That's one. Now, the second thing here is people have a right to sell them because they probably got license under the Explosive Act. No problem. But it is the use that makes the police give out edicts year and year, give out advisories year in and year out. Every year, I'm very sure now in the next week now, Grace Ringe Coco will come and tell us now, please, the police is advising people not to use firecrackers indiscriminately or not to even use it at all in public spaces. Once again, it is the use in public spaces as a big problem. Haba. We cannot justify, foolhardiness on the table of enjoyment. No, it defeats the purpose. So if I have a birthday, yes, you can use your firecrackers. Everybody. Now imagine if everybody on their birthday uses firecrackers like as if it's a brand new year. That's chaos. That's